So, good afternoon, students. This is our lecture for week 13, and we are left with only section 4 of the practical part. So, we are going to start with the section 4 and we will finish it in this lecture because it's not that much, very few things are left in section 4 now. Okay, so let's start with first of all creating and modifying word art text. I'll use the same document which I have been using since the starting of my lectures. Let me just increase the zoom level. Okay, so first thing is word art, how to write text effects. So how to write your text in a presentable form or a more beautiful form. So we will understand how to use the word art. I'll go to home, and for example, if I want to write here some title, you see here on the home there is a text effects and typography. This is word art. I can choose any design, whatever you like. For example, I choose here fill gold accent for soft bevel, and now I start typing like distributed. Okay, a study on distributed systems, right? So if you see, it has been changed. I can increase the font size. For example, I make it to 24 and I make it underline or whatever. Now it is not looking good, so if you want to change the style, just select it, go to the word art and typography and choose any one. For example, fill outline accent 2. Alright, now from here, if you want to give it effects, if it has effects like outline, you want to change the outline color. For example, I want to change the outline color to the green. The outline color has changed to the green. Similarly, if I want to give it more effects, for example, I want to give it a perspective effect. So if you see, there is a shadow below. I want to give it a reflection or something like this. It changes to the reflection if you see here. Okay, there are other effects also. It has a glow effect. Okay, let me just change it to orange 18 point glow. So I have changed to it. If I want to change still the style, I can change it. For example, if I want to give it fill black this color, so previous effects will be erased. So this is how I can apply the word art and typography. So you can choose any style and then you can choose the styles whatever you want. Similarly, if I want to choose from here, for example, I want to make it a glow, and let me just give it a green. So this is how it will look. So this is how you can create beautiful titles and you can make your document more attractive. This was all about how to create a word art, and similarly you can underline it. If you want, you can make it underline, you can make it italics. So again, you can apply the various font types and the font styles on it. Alright, going to next, now creating a drop cap, how to create a drop cap and how to draw a text box and how to draw a shape. So how to create a drop cap? First of all, for example, you might have seen in the newspapers or in the magazines, the first letter of the word is normally written as white bigger. That is called as the drop cap. So I select the first letter, I go to insert, and there is a drop cap. Now word art is given over here also. I'll explain you this one. Okay, let's first of all do this. So here you come, you have the same designs over here. So either you can go with the insert or you can go at the home. There is a typographic effects, you can use that. That's a shortcut option. Alright, now let's go to the word drop cap. So here is a drop cap. Dropped. Now if you see dropped, it will just make the first letter bigger and it will drop this letter. So it's a drop cap. Another one is in margin. Now it's, if you see, the first 3 lines, they are starting after A and the next line is starting from the first position. I can have another style in margin. If you see in margin, A has a separate, all the lines are starting at the same point. So this is in margin. Let me make it a drop cap. Okay, now if I can increase the number of lines this drop cap goes. For example, if I go here, drop cap options, I want to drop it. How many lines to drop it? Let me make it 5 lines. So it has been dropped to the 5 lines. Then I have an option, distance from the text. It's 0 centimeter. I can increase the distance. If you see, the distance has increased. I can decrease the distance. So 0, minimum is 0. If I make it 0.6, if you see, the text is going farther. So this is how I can make a drop cap. For example, if I do it, I go to drop cap option. Okay, I make it to 2 lines. So it will now just cover only 2 lines. Similarly, I can make it over here. I select the whole the. I go to drop cap. So the. If you want only the first letter, you can select the first letter also. Just select T, go to drop cap and go to dropped. So this is how you can make a drop cap. You can use the drop cap feature. So you can have 2 styles, dropped and in margin. If you see over here in the drop cap, you can have dropped and in margin. And if you want to remove this drop cap, just go here and make it none. It will go back to its original form. Then there are options, you can use these options. Alright, so moving further now. So we have done this drop cap. Alright, now let's move to how to create a text box. Alright, I'll go at the bottom of the page, so that I want to create a text box. I'll go at the bottom. Let me create a text box over here. Go to insert, go to shapes. The first picture, the first one is a text box. In the text box you can write some text. Alright, so I create a text box here. Now if I okay, what I will do, I will remove the text box from here. Let me just go at the starting. Let me make it over here. I'll put a title into it. I go to insert, I go to shapes, I go to text box, I make a text box over here. Alright, now I have to write something in the text box. I write the same thing, a study on this. Okay, this document explains about distributed systems. Okay, something more, let's write it. Distributed system uses layered architecture. So that's okay, that's enough. Alright, now I want to format the text box. I want to format the text box over here. Alright, so then I can format this text box. For example, I go here, I go to home, I click on the text. I want to change the font. Let me make it Algerian, let me make it 12, let me make it bold, let me make it in the center. I want to give a color to the text box. So what will I do? I will just click on this. I'll go to format, and from here I can make it a fill. For example, I want to make it a fill. I can choose from here the colors, or I can choose from here any other colors, more fill colors. For example, I want to choose this one. Okay, then outline color also. if I want to give some color to the outline, so it's changed to blue. I want to change the thickness of the line, I can change the thickness of the line. I want to give any effect to the shape, so I can give an effect to the shape also. So for example this one. So this is how you can create a text box, and then you can insert a word art also. Alright, there is another one more option how you can create a text box. Go to insert. Here is an option called text box. Now this has predefined text boxes for which you don't have to work. It has predefined text boxes. You can choose any of the text boxes. For example, let me choose Austin Coat. So I can write over here, this document explains about distributed systems. Same thing, if I can run the spell checker here. I can change the text color. I go to home. I can change the text color from here. I can change the style, whatever the size. Same thing, if I don't want the lines to be blue, I can format this text box also. Go to format. Okay, so this was the text outline. Let me just go to the text outline. I want to give this one. Sorry, it's a text outline. Let me go to the shape outline. So this is a shape outline. Shape outline is blue color. If I want to change to some other color, for example this, I can change it. The color has been changed. Or if I don't want to give any color, if you see the orange lines, I can go to the format, and from here shape outline, no outline, so it will remove the outline. I want to give some color to the shape. Let me give some color to the shape. So it has been filled over here. So this is how you can insert a text box, predefined text boxes. Go to insert, and every text box has a name. For example, this is a banded coat, this is a banded sidebar. If I insert this, so it has been, the text box has been inserted on the side. So this is how you can insert the text boxes. You can modify, and then you can change it. Now how to insert a shape. If I want to insert some shape, so I go to the end of the document, go to insert. You have shapes here. There are many different kinds of shapes. So if you want to have lines, rectangles, basic shapes, block arrows, flowcharts, stars and banners. So for example, if you want to draw a line, just click on the line and make it. And then if you want to change the color, click on the line, go to format, and just shape outline, and you want some other color, for example maybe green. You want to increase the thickness of the line, for example this one, like this you can change. Same thing if you want to insert any other shape. For example, I want to insert a banner or a star. For example here, 10-point star. Let me just insert it. So it's a 10-point star. I can increase or decrease the shape. Okay, now if I want to insert something, if you see you can't insert something here, so what you have to do, first of all select the shape, right click on the shape, and then add text. Click on add text here. So whatever you want to write, this is a star. You can change the font size and font style and everything. Alright, so again if I want to draw another shape, for example let me just draw a smiley face. So here is the smiley face. I want to modify the smiley face, so what I will do, I will just click on this. Let me make it a yellow color. Okay, I want to modify the outline, shape outline, maybe red color. So it's red color. If you want to give some effect to it, I want to give it a glow effect, so it's a glow effect. So this is how you can give the effects to the shape. Another example, Alright, let me draw some flowchart symbol. Yeah, let's draw some. Okay, call out. So, and now if you want to write the text, you can write the text. Okay, this is me. And if you want to change the color of the shape, you can choose from here the color, any color you want to give, or you don't want any color, just the outline like this. One more, for example, let me do this one, frame. Now here in the frame you want to write something, because when you see here you can't write anything. If you want to write something, just select the frame, right click, add text. Okay, this is me. It's the by default the color of the text is black, so you select it and make the text color as black. It's white. Okay, this is me. Now if you want to format this, you can change the color, and same thing you can do other options. Similarly, you can insert the other shapes also. There are many other shapes. You can insert the shape, you can draw the lines, you can draw the curved lines also. These are the down, for example, it's a down arrow. If you want to write something in the arrow, right click, add text. This is an arrow. You can increase the size, you can increase the width, right? You can change the text direction also. So you can change the format and you can change the text direction. Go here, you have a text direction, rotate to text 90 degree. You can change from here to 270 degree, and if you want horizontal, this will be horizontal. You can align the text also. You can change the shape. For example, if you want to give shape fill some other color, for example this pink color, and you can change the text also. I can make it a yellow or make it a maroon color, something like this. So this is how you can insert various shapes and format the various shapes to make your document more beautiful. Alright, other options with the shape. Okay, you can rotate the shape also. For example, if you want to rotate this shape, flip vertical, flip horizontal, rotate 90 degree. You can rotate it also. You can define the position also, wrap text also. These are some of the things you can do it. You can align it also, align it to the right, it's on the right now, or align it to the center, it's in the center. Align it to the top, it will go at the top. Align it to the bottom, it will come at the bottom, or align it to the left, it will go at the left. Similarly, you can drag it also like this. Now if you you can group the shapes also. So for example, I select this, hold the control key, select this and right click, select this shape, then select this shape and then right click and group them. So when you move, now these two shapes have been grouped. Now when you move, these two shapes will move together now. So this is how you can group. If you want to ungroup, right click on it, group and ungroup. So I am going to explain it once more. Select it, hold the control key, select the other shape, release the control key, right click, click on group and then group. This is how you can make a group also. So this is all about how to insert the shapes and how to use the various options with the shapes. So thank you so much. We have finished with our syllabus, so thank you so much.